All right, y'all, the oven is already humming. I have everything laid out and ready to go. And today I'm gonna show you how to make an Italian cream cake. And it's Meemaw's recipe, so you know it's gonna be good, so follow along. To start my cake, I want to whip my egg whites until I have a really stiff peak. So I'm gonna whip these on high until they're really nice and fluffy. My egg whites are really nice and stiff, and you can see it holds shape really well. They're really thick. And perfect for what we need. So I'm gonna leave these to the side and then start working on the rest of my batter. So I'm gonna take my butter, shortening, and sugar, and cream this all together until it's pale and fluffy. Okay, my butter, sugar, and shortening are nice and creamed together. You can see it's really light in color now, which is just what we want. And then I will turn this back up to medium speed and add my egg yolks one at a time. And then I'll scrape down my bowl again. And then I'm gonna add my vanilla. Okay, now that this is all creamed together, I'm gonna take my flour and baking soda and just mix this together. Get it good and mixed in. And then now I will alternate between my buttermilk and my flour. So I'll do flour, buttermilk, flour, buttermilk, flour. So starting and ending with my flour. Now I'm going to add my coconut, which is my favorite part. I don't know if y'all are coconut fans, but I love coconut, and I know my grandma could easily eat an entire cake with her friends in one night when it has coconut in it, because it is our favorite. But I'm gonna mix this just on low until it's just combined. And then I will take this out, and I'm gonna scrape down my paddle. So if we put this in the oven now without our egg whites, it wouldn't have that nice fluff that Italian cream cake has. But our egg whites is what adds that. So I'm gonna add in about half and fold this. So I'm gonna go around the top and in the middle, around the sides and in the middle, just folding this in, keeping those nice air pockets in our eggs. Going nice and slow, making sure we're not beating it out, all the air. And then once this is combined, I will take the rest of my egg whites and do the same thing. Our batter is now made, so I'm gonna clean this up and get our pans out to get these in the oven. So I am using 3 8-inch pans, and I keep all of my pans really tall. So you can buy like 1-inch tall pans. I like the really tall ones so that if I wanna make a really deep cake, I can. But I have 3 of these that I am going to take my batter and divide out between the 3. Making sure to get everything from the bottom. These cakes are gonna be a little bit thinner when you put them in your pan, but because of these egg whites, they're gonna rise really nicely. So you might think you need more, but I can assure you, you won't. It'll be just fine. I'm just pushing these out kind of up the sides a little bit so that it rises up on the sides. And then I am gonna stick these in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, and then I will check them and add about 5 minutes each time that they need to go back in. While my cakes are in the oven, I am gonna go ahead and make the cream cheese buttercream for decorating. So I'm gonna start with my butter, put it in my mixer, making sure to get every last drop. And then I'm also going to add my cream cheese. And then I will mix this until it's nice and smooth. So I'm gonna scrape everything down now and switch back to my whisk attachment. And then I'm going to add my vanilla and salt. Mix this up one more time. Okay, I have a big bowl of powdered sugar here that I am going to put in about a cup at a time, but I have extra here in case I need it so that it will become thicker, or I may not use all of this just because it's already thick enough. So I'm gonna go by texture and consistency on this one. Grandma might die after this one, but I am going to add coconut, just coconut, to my buttercream. A little bit of my coconut, and let this mix. I will clean this out. You may be able to hear the oven humming. We only have a few more minutes on our cake, and then we can get everything out and ready to decorate. My cakes are out of the oven, so I am going to go ahead and wrap these so that I can stick them in the freezer and let them chill before I decorate. So I'm gonna get a piece of saran wrap and flip my cake out and sit it down. And then for this cake, you can see they kind of baked pretty level, but the little bit that isn't, I'm just gonna let it chill upside down to get that tiny little dome to go flat. Because this cake is so light to begin with, it'll kind of just take its own little dome away. So I will wrap this up like a little present. And then set it on my tray upside down to take to the freezer. My cakes are out of the freezer, so I am going to start to ice. I have my coconut cream cheese buttercream that I'm gonna start on the bottom, stack my first layer, get a good little dollop of our buttercream, and then I'm gonna smooth it out. And then start on my next layer. And then I will just crumb coat. It will be a little bit trickier just because of the coconut flakes, but it's doable, I promise. It'll just be a little bit of a thicker layer. And then I will get this in the fridge to chill until we put our final coat on. Now I am just gonna ice my cake as normal, putting a good layer over the whole cake. And then I'll use my bench scraper just to get the sides straight. My cake is completely iced, and you can see it's really rough because of the coconut inside, but it's nothing to worry about. I am gonna take my chopped pecans and go along the base of my cake. And then go working my way all the way around. And then I will take some of my coconut and do the same thing, but the top and sides. So I'll go above my nuts and cover in the coconut, and then covering the top. And now I am just making sure that the edge all the way around my cake is covered with this coconut. So I'm kind of pressing against the side and the top at the same time, just going all the way around, slowly making sure it's all covered. And there you have it, Mima's Italian cream cake. This cake can be really difficult to look cute because of the cream cheese buttercream that we use. And y'all be sure to come back in a few days to see how this cake is used in a trio of cakes, because although this doesn't look super cute right now, I can guarantee it tastes good and it will look adorable with the other two cakes. And lastly, make sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell so we can change the world one cake at a time. Bye.